Some things are built to last. Tested by the elements, proven by time, engineered for whatever comes next. Summertown Metals. Strength in every storm. Building dreams that last.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather at noon.
Well, good Wednesday. Taylor Plott here in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center with a check on your forecast. We're anticipating more showers and storms to develop later on this afternoon and evening. Right now, radar is completely clear. I'll show you that here in just a little bit. But what about higher rain chances? We are expecting better rain chances coming up later on this week with the passage of a couple of cold fronts. That last one, that's going to be bringing us some cooler temperatures across the region once again. Let's get right into your forecast. First off, live look from our Arctic Air Skycam network, Lawrenceburg, Florence, Pulaski, and Cherokee. Checking in on this Wednesday as we approach 12:01 now. So if you're out and about to get your lunch or out at lunch right now, looking relatively nice outside, just some passing clouds, partly cloudy conditions prevailing across the majority of the area right now. And that should continue through the rest of the day. And we'll watch to see if any of these clouds start to billow up into some of those rain showers and so those thunderstorms later on this afternoon and evening. Temperature-wise right now, not too bad. Some places still in the 70s, most in the lower 80s by this point. 81 in Fayetteville, 82 here in Huntsville, 82 in Athens, 79 here in Lawrenceburg. We also have 82 in Waynesboro and 81 degrees in Columbia right now. Everybody will be rising up into the middle 80s later on this afternoon and evening. Live Viper radar across the area. Like I said, we don't have any rain across our neck of the woods. Maybe a shower that's trying to get going here near the Gunnersville Dam, northwest of Gunnersville right now. But you see behind me, that's where we have the bulk of the shower and storm activity right now. Hefty cell that's northeast of Memphis. Also one that's just the west of Bolivar. You got some other cells that are trying to pop up across parts of northern Mississippi. So we'll continue to watch the radar. We'll have some of those showers and storms pop on up later on this afternoon and evening. Not expecting any real severe weather today, but the ones that are strong, you can expect some heavy downpours, some gusty winds, and some frequent lightning. High pressure situated off to our east right now, stationary frontal boundary with the area low pressure down in the Gulf. And we have a cold front that's off to our north right now. That will be moving in later on this week, but our main focus is that trough of low pressure. That's giving us some lift for some of those showers and storms today, and that will continue into tomorrow as well. Now, rain chances today are not going to be overly high, only 30% this afternoon and evening, so most places will end up being dry. Temperatures getting up into the middle and upper 80s across the area. Here are those high temperatures: 85 in Fayetteville, 84 in Pulaski, 84 here in Lawrenceburg, 85 in Huntsville, also 85 down there in Hartselle and Falkville, and 87 degrees over there in the Shoals. Everybody dealing with those kind of hit or miss shower and storm activity. If you're heading to dinner this evening, have that umbrella on hand early on, but once we get into the mid to late evening hours, I think we're pretty much range free across the area with temperatures dropping down into the middle 70s by the mid to late evening hours. Overnight lows tonight look like this: low to mid 60s across southern Tennessee, more mid 60s can be expected across northern Alabama. Some patchy fog once again possible tomorrow, especially for areas that do see some rainfall today. Here's the HRRR model for the next couple of days. 2 p.m. this afternoon, I think this is underdone. I think there will be some shower and storm activity on the board at 2 o'clock this afternoon. But it finally, at least the model does, develop some of the showers and storms in the late afternoon and early evening. This is 6 p.m. So I do anticipate still some showers and storms tracking on through. That continues possibly into the late evening hours. But like I mentioned, once we get to the late evening, those rain chances really go down. Now, what happens overnight tonight going into tomorrow morning, that's something we'll be watching, as this model does show some shower and storm development, mainly east of Interstate 65, but I wouldn't be shocked if we have some of this that ends up coming across parts of our area. Rain chances in the morning aren't overly high, but it's something that we'll watch for, so don't be shocked if you do wake up and see some shower and storm activity on the radar. You might need to take that rain jacket or that umbrella with you to work or the bus stop. Going into your afternoon hours on your Thursday, I think we're also dealing with maybe some pop-up showers showers and storms by that point. Front starts to make its way on through here at 3 p.m. in the afternoon. That will spark off more showers and storms. That continues into your evening hours on your Thursday. I think there's a much better chance at those lingering showers and storms into the mid to late evening hours on Thursday as opposed to today. So if you do have any evening plans tomorrow, make sure to have that umbrella handy for sure. Once we get into the midnight hours, still holding on to a very small chance of a passing shower. Otherwise, you're just dealing with some clouds. And then we do it all over again on your Friday because that front really kind of just drapes itself across the area, and that will allow for more shower and storm potential possibly going into your Friday, but the better chance will be going into your Saturday, as we'll see here. Forecast highs for your Thursday, a little bit warmer than today, getting up into the middle and upper 80s, close to 90 degrees. Here are those rain chances. Like I mentioned for Friday, most of that's going to end up being, I think, during the overnight hours going into the day on Saturday. So we'll watch the forecast on Friday very closely, especially for those Friday night football games. But right now, I think the evening's relatively dry. This is mostly late evening into the overnight hours. And then once we get past that front, it kind of just drapes itself across the area to an extent, and that should also keep some shower and storm chances with us going into the beginning part of next week. Now, if you want to escape the showers and storms, right now it looks like the better shot at doing that, going down to the beach. Temperatures in the upper 80s and lower 90s across the Gulf Shores and Orange Beach on Saturday and Sunday, and across the Florida Panhandle, Destin, Fort Walton, Seaside, going down towards Panama City Beach. Also seeing some of that dry weather with temperatures right around 90 degrees. Look at that water temperature, 82 degrees. That's actually pretty nice, especially for this time of year. Here's your 7-day forecast, and it looks like it actually switched to the wrong 7-day, so I guess we'll just have to deal with this then. So Wednesday, like I said today, chance of showers and storms, 93 on Friday. I will say that northwestern Alabama, northeast Mississippi will likely be in the middle 90s for Friday. We're talking about 95, 96, maybe 97 degrees with mostly sunny skies. Most of the shower and storm activity on Friday right now forecasted to be during the evening and overnight hours, and that goes into your Saturday, and that temperature drop, 84 degrees on Saturday, also 84 on Sunday. But the good thing is we'll be waking up with temperatures in the 50s starting off the weekend, or going into the weekend and starting off next week. But we'll gradually warm back up into the middle 80s, and those lows getting back up to the 60s once we get beyond Tuesday, going into the middle to latter part of next week. That's your latest forecast here from the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. Fred Gossage will be in at 5 p.m. to have another check on your forecast. Until then, I hope everybody has a fantastic Wednesday afternoon.
You're watching the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel.